Hi! Happy Tuesday!
Can't believe I remembered what day it was. Go me.
Go you.
Sorry, we're like 2 minutes late.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, but you know, we're here. How's everybody doing? I already see y'all chit-chatting in the chat box about... Woo. Is that our TV talking? Hold on a second. Please hold, everybody.
Please hold.
I'm not even logged in yet.
What's happening? Oh. Ah! There it is.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Anyways, I see you all are talking about the joy. Can we start over?
Can we start?
Okay.
Hi.
Let me put my mic on. I broke it once before we even started. Can you tell we're in a cluster?
Oh, we are. We have been running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Literally.
Okay, we're back. We got it under control. Okay,
Really under
everybody?
control. Completely. So speaking of, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Mm-hmm. Cricut is releasing a new machine.
Yes.
Called the Cricut Joy Extra. Y'all.
She's extra.
She's extra. Mm-hmm. So let's debrief.
Yes.
What is the Cricut Joy Extra?
I have notes.
Give us your notes.
Shout out to Sin for the notes because we were like trying to do a content meeting and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta find out about this Cricut machine. So the biggest thing that I've been seeing just like initially is the print and the cut, that it's gonna do print and cut, which is huge because the Joy does not do print and cut. So like forever, everyone's always trying to do their own print and cut. Price point already, $200.
Is that what it is?
I don't know if that's just what I've heard.
Okay.
$200. It says it can make projects up to 8.5 by 11 inches on a machine mat and up to 4 feet long with smart materials. So it does use smart materials, which is nice. Yeah. It says has the print and then cut. It cuts 50 plus materials. I want to say that so does the Joy.
Yes, it does.
Like I think that the Joy says that too.
It does for sure.
It foils, writes, and
the
draws.
only reason I know that is because I did a TikTok on the Joy on Friday, and the Joy is 50 plus materials.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. But you can use the Cricut Joy transfer tool. You can also use Cricut Joy pens and markers. Mm-hmm. You can do different fonts, yada yada yada. So it sounds pretty legit. Like
so pretty much the same thing as the regular Cricut Joy. It's just larger.
Yes.
And you could do print and cut on it now.
Yes.
For a $200 price point.
So it's like a little bit smaller than a regular Explorer Maker series, but a little bit bigger than a Joy.
So really what I am hearing and thinking that this machine, what this machine or who this machine is made for is specifically the people that are wanting to get started with Cricut, maybe don't have an Explorer or a Maker Series machine, but they don't want to spend the price point of, you know,
a $400 Maker.
But isn't the Explorer Series 2, isn't it at like a $200 price point right now?
I think they're like $289 or something. I think. Tara is saying it's supposedly only $20 more than the original Joy, which I know for a moment you could get the original Joy for like $100 at Costco and Sam's Club. I don't know if that's like
$120 maybe?
The standard price, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it on here.
Yeah, so anyways, that was like breaking news. Everybody, all of the Cricut affiliates released videos today about it in more detail. Like I think Jennifer Maker did one and Sweet Red Poppy did one. So those are more like covering what the machine actually does and stuff. If you guys are curious about more details. Obviously, we want to get our hands on one, and we will.
Absolutely.
So we're just waiting for it to be released to the public. But that's exciting. And then we did the venture. We covered the venture already. Me and Lauren have been trying to plan like venture projects. I'm thinking like some giant Hawaiian flowers. I don't know. I'm still stuck on the venture. I'm like, dang.
We just got the venture.
They're just selling us all these new projects. I do feel like the Joy is going to be more of like a reasonable purchase for you all.
Here it is in comparison to the Explorer.
It's like literally half.
It's like 8.5 inches. So compact for those that are wanting to save space, but still bigger than the actual Joy, which is nice.
Listed at $199. Is that the
Yeah.
Joy, Erica, or the Extra?
That would be the at retail price is $199, so $200.
Okay.
So $20 difference. So the Cricut Joy is $179.
I guess so.
Huh.
Unless you get it on sale.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Muy interesante.
Yeah. So we just kind of added this to the live stream because like obviously you guys are going to want to talk about it. It's like, hello. But we are going to be talking about sublimation hacks in Canva today too.
As well.
And a lot of these things are like new. Some of them Canva has like updated. So we're trying to bring you all like the newest stuff. And a lot of it's just like Canva hacks. Like if you just use Canva for graphics and stuff like that. But it'll be fun to incorporate them into sublimation. So we're going to get into that here in just a minute, but we are going to let y'all know that we are running the $40 off of our yearly membership right now. So if you've been on the fence and you're like, I really been wanting to become a member, but like, I don't know when is the right time. This is a really good time for you all to join because you're going to get $40 off the yearly subscription. So it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So Sadie dropped a link. She pinned a link for you all, and you just have to use Craft40 at checkout to get that. Yes. And then we had the half price monthly as well.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
So if you're kind of like, I don't know that I want to jump in for the full year, we do have half off of our monthly price, which brings it down to $12.
Yeah.
$11.
It's like 12 and some change, I
Yeah.
feel.
So $12 for your first month. Check us out, and then it will just be monthly after that.
Yeah, not too shabby. So does anybody have any questions about membership or about the Joy Extra? Honestly, we don't know. We probably know as much as you all, and some of you all have probably done even more research than we have.
Yeah, like we've been working this morning doing some other stuff, like getting ready for other things going on, and so we got a text message and was like, look what's getting released. And it was about 45 minutes ago, I guess.
Yeah, but we also were like going into a meeting.
Yeah, so like we've been trying to do both, like meeting and look at the Joy Extra. So,
yeah.
But we wanted to, for those that didn't know and those that were here, we wanted to make sure that you all know what's happening, what's going on, and all this other stuff. Kind of give you the scoop on things. And then, like she said, we will know more about it later on, give you a lot more information, and then even get our hands on one as quick as we can.
Yeah, so we can do projects, because I just know, I think more of you all are going to be purchasing this than that would be purchasing the Venture.
Oh, for sure.
And like we want to do some more content on the Venture, but I feel like this one, we can really like do a bunch of things.
Yes.
Because it's just more tangible and more reachable in terms of like cost. So anyways, let's go ahead, jump into, it's not a tutorial today. We're just doing like I don't know. We've been really liking to do like, not experimental live streams, but what would you even call it? Just like, this is how we do stuff. This is how you work around things.
Kind of like a behind the scenes. We're live streaming, but it's showing you how we work, what we do, and then hopefully teaching you all along the way new things that you can do and things like that.
Right. I already see a question, and I love this. UFO Crochet. What is sublimation and how is it different from clip art and vectors? First of all, I have not heard the word clip art in like 10 years. But clip art, like, have you heard clip art in forever? It's been like forever.
It's been a while, yeah.
I remember clip art catalogs. Whenever I was in graphic design school, we had catalogs, and you could purchase clip art, and you would select the number and like write it down and like mail it in. It was like a little, like a magazine, you know,
Really?
a magazine. Yeah, that was like it was old. Like I never did it. I don't know how it worked. I don't know. Anyways, that was like way long time ago. So what you're talking about, UFO Crochet, that's your screen name, is the type of images that you use for sublimation. So sublimation, first of all, is basically what you do is take an image, you print the image out onto paper using sublimation ink, and you add a heat and pressure, which turns the ink into a gas, and then it adheres to polymers in whatever your blank is. So if you have like a blank t-shirt, it has to be a polyester t-shirt. It needs to be like 60% or higher in polyester content in order for those inks to adhere to the polymers in the fabric. You can do this with polyester coated tumblers and mugs and things like that. If it doesn't have the polyester, it will not adhere. So sublimation, basically, it makes these really beautiful, like store-bought looking products.
Yes.
And so what we're wanting to do today is show you all how you can use Canva, which is a design software. It's a free design software unless you have pro access, and how you can take the Maker's Gonna Learn images and kind of alter them and elevate them in order to use them in your own sublimation design. So that was what we wanted to show you. Obviously, with Maker's Gonna Learn, when you sign up for the membership or if you sign up for the sublimation course, you get sublimation ready files, especially if you sign up for the sublimation course. But this is just stuff like I'm gonna show you guys when we get in Canva what I mean by this, but lots of little tips and tricks that we've just learned. You don't have to use Canva for sublimation. Like,
right.
You can use Design Space, especially now that you can do really big print and cut in Design Space. You can use Design Space for sublimation. You can use lots of design softwares. So
we did have a question. Kelly asked, do we ever use Inkscape? So in our sublimation course, we teach you how you can use Inkscape. We don't use Inkscape very often, though. I will say that.
Yes, we do not.
We use Inkscape. I've always had, I don't want to say issues, but I've always, I don't know, like Inkscape is not.
Right. And you know what? It depends on what software that you get comfortable with. Like, I'm more comfortable in Canva now, but I used to be more comfortable in Illustrator. It's almost like riding a bike. I don't know. It's not like that. It's like you just get into one. If you use it for so long, you start getting used to that design software. And the reason we love Canva is because it's free. Like, there's a lot of features that you can get access to for free.
Right.
Things like Illustrator, you've got to pay like a monthly fee and stuff like that. So that's why we always use Canva.
I mean, Inkscape is free.
Is
but
it?
Yeah, it is free to use.
Okay.
It's just,
I haven't personally gotten in there. I haven't gotten in there and played around before, but a lot of people love it.
a lot of people love it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's not good. Tanner and Courtney, when they started sublimating, used Inkscape quite a bit. And then I just feel like personally Canva is just easier for me.
It's like user friendly.
Yes.
It's not so super techy. So if we can go to the share screen, I am on the Canva website. Now, we have Canva Pro, which is like the paid version of Canva. It's only, I want to say like $10. I have it personally because I design like all of my daughter's birthday signs and like I love graphic designing, so I pay for the Canva version. If you're a craft seller, you should probably also be paying for Canva Pro just to get access to all of the features. But let's just go ahead. I'm just going to create a blank design. So I'm going to go up here to create a design. Then down here, I can put a custom size in. You can change this to inches. I mean, we can do like just a 20 by 20 page. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to be showing you all the features. And then we're going to select create new design. So this is just going to give us a blank canvas to work with. Now, I'm going to pull in some of our Maker's Gonna Learn sublimation files. If you have the sublimation course, we have added a few new files, I say a few, I mean 100. And we are going to be adding more, but this is just some of the files that we have already. I have them pulled up. They're so cute. You can see them from far away. I wish I could make this bigger, but that doesn't do anything, does it? Let's see if we can make them bigger. Oh, there we go. So
Perfect.
these are in our sublimation course. These files, look how cute. These are our new ones? Yeah, these are our new ones.
Yeah.
Look how fun, y'all. I love these. So these are exclusive to our sublimation people. Now I want to use this football helmet. Where did he go? I had him pulled up here.
That was back toward the other way.
Here it is.
There it is.
This is the one I want to use today. So I'm just going to click and drag this into Canva. You can see you can just drop your files to upload and it's just going to pop right in to our document. Super easy. A lot of people don't even know that you can do that you can drag and drop your image right into Canva. Otherwise, if you wanted to upload it, you could come over here to uploads, go to upload files, and just find it on your computer. So this is the image we're going to be working with today. Now, something that happens a lot is you're like, oh, I love that image, I want to use it, but like there's no words on it. I want to add text to my design. Like I want it to say, go Trojans, or go, that's my high school, go Vols.
Right.
Whoever you want. Let's just type in a random name. We'll say go Vols because the Vols are playing this weekend. I guess everybody in the, everybody is doing football this
College
weekend.
football kickoff.
College football. I love those shirts that are like, I just hope everyone has a good time. I'm like, that's me. That's me in a football game. I love like I love the environment of football, but like, do I always know what's going on? No, I don't. And then what you can do is just select a font. I'm gonna select this just like basic square font right here. Actually, let's do.
Now, one thing that I do want to talk about with you guys, Canva has a lot of great free fonts.
Yes. Okay? Lots.
Oh, I'm gonna give a timeout real quick. Megan said my high school mascot was the quote irrigator.
Irrigator. like it was a gator, but like irrigation.
Like an irrigation.
That is the most countryest thing.
Farm country.
That is country.
I love it.
Me too.
I'm obsessed.
My mom's was the Boilermakers. Boilermakers.
The boilers.
Boilermakers. Yeah. What is that? I don't know. They make hot water? I don't know. I have no idea. It was like a little man. If you guys have a funny high school,
We were the Indians.
I'm changing this.
To the irrigators? Go,
yes.
Irrigators.
I wish that we had an alligator to go on this. I would totally use it. I swear. Go irrigators. I need to change the font though. Okay, here we go. This is cute. And y'all, this is not necessarily what I would actually design it. I want to give you guys a good base to work with. So football helmet, go irrigators, 5, 6. It makes me want to be cheering.
Erica says a Boilermaker is a drink.
Well,
that sounds like my kind of mascot right there. I don't want to say high school mascot, but that sounds like my kind of mascot.
But like the drink's probably named after something, correct? Like I would think the drink is named after
I would
something.
think so.
Oh my gosh, who freaking knows? Okay, so we've got our text on here. Now what I want to show you all, this is something that they did not always have in Canva. So I want this text to really pop off of my shirt. So obviously if we're doing it on a white t-shirt, but we want it to have like an outline around it in our team colors, what you could do, say this brown and orange were our team colors, you can actually add an outline in those colors. So let's go to effects. You've got to make sure to have your text selected, and then we're going to add an outline. So this is like not brand new feature, but it's semi-new, I would say. And then you're going to actually be able to put in a hex code.
Or pick your color.
Or use the color picker. So what you can do is just browse over, like if we wanted this burnt orange color, and you can see here, now it's going to outline that in the exact color. No sliding this around, trying to guess which one is exactly. You can use that color picker and select it directly. Now, I want to preface this by saying I pay for Canva Pro, and I was on my laptop trying to do this under my personal account, and I did not have the color picker tool. And I guarantee if some of y'all get onto your Canva, you will not have the color picker tool. I don't know what how they're deciding it. I don't know if they're trying to work it out of the system. Have you had issues anywhere with it?
What?
The color picker tool. It's not on all the Canvas, and I don't know if it's like, because I pay for Pro Access personally.
And I
don't have it on my computer.
Okay, so the workaround, if it is, for some reason, if it's a pro feature, which normally they tell you, it'll have that little crown on the bottom if it is a pro feature. So, but if it's not a pro feature, y'all, you can get on Google Chrome and do a Chrome extension. And if you search for a color picker Chrome extension,
I have a workaround.
you can get the Chrome, the extensions for your web browser, like Google Chrome, for example. I've said Google Chrome 12 times at this point. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. And it just goes up here, so you can just
And it goes
plug
at the top, so you can pick and figure out what hex code anything is on and type that hex code in.
Well, so that's a great way to do it, especially if you use Google Chrome a lot. My workaround, and you went into detail on that in another video. I'm trying to think of what video that was.
It's a Maker You sophomore year video.
But you did it on a sticker video randomly.
I did it on a sticker video of talking about hex codes and picking your colors and using a free extension for color pickers.
Well, so this is what I have done, and I'll link this website for you all beneath the video. What you're going to be able to do on this website, it's called Red Ketchup.
Red Ketchup?
I don't know. the names of things today are really on another level.
Do you remember green ketchup?
I do remember green ketchup.
Sorry, keep going.
Random nostalgic moment. So anyways, you get onto this Red Ketchup website. I linked it because I was like, they're going to be like, what in the world? And you go to browse, and then you can just select your recent download. Of course, mine is not in there. Let me pull up my Finder. We can click and drag this image in here as well. And I want to show you all what happens down here. So right now, there's no pixel selected. What I need to do is hover over this helmet. I'm going to select right here in this little orange area. And look, it gives me the pixel color. It gives me my hex code. I can just literally hit Command C or Control C to copy and then go back into Canva. And if I wanted to outline my helmet doing the same technique, I can do that. So select your image, go to shadows, outline, and look, here's my color. I'm gonna hit Command V to paste it in, and it adds that. And you can do the same thing with the text. So like if you wanted to do the outline of the text with that same exact hex code, you can go and plug it in here, which we already did it. So easy ways just to kind of make your designs a little bit more elevated, I would say. And there's only certain instances where you need to do this. Like you don't need to go in and add a colored outline to every single sublimation design because I showed you how to do it and because you know how to do it. It's not going to look good with everything. So that's just the way that you can kind of like make it pop off of the shirt and also tie the image to the text. Now, if you wanted to, you can change the color of the text as well. Like if you just wanted to change it to another color or whatever, you can still go in and change all that. But I just wanted to show you all if you wanted to add an outline.
So what I was gonna say earlier before we got distracted with irrigators and boiler makers and everything else is that you can, so Canva has a lot of really, really good, they have a lot of good text that you can get and use with the free version. However, you can upload your very own text if you do have the paid version.
Yes.
So you can upload Maker's Gonna Learn fonts and use them in Canva if you have the paid version. Speaking of the paid version, you definitely want to check to make sure that you could possibly get Canva Pro for free.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure students get it for free, teachers get it for free. If you are associated with a nonprofit organization, you get it for free.
That's pretty good to know.
There's a lot of different avenues you can go to get Canva Pro for free. Just FYI.
So Bev says on the free version, I just checked, the color for the hex code is there. So the color picker is there. So I don't know what the deal is because you guys could, like I'm telling you, I researched this for like 2 days. I mean, not 2 days straight, but like, I was like, I don't understand why I don't have a color picker on my Cricut or on my Canva Pro. Like, I don't get it. And there's lots of articles. There was an article from like March of this year and it was like, even though Canva doesn't have the color picker tool anymore. And I was like, what? I was like, no, because if I'm in our account, it works. But if I'm in my own account, it wasn't working. So I want to show you all another way that you can get custom color palettes based off of the images that you're using. So I'm going to use a different image because this image only has a couple, like 2 or 3 colors. Let's go to, I put a link below for you all. This is a Canva source and it's called a color palette generator. And what it does is it takes an image and I'm gonna go over here. I linked it below for you all so you can go straight to it. You can try demo image. I'm just gonna select try demo image, and you can see this is a sunflower picture, but look, it gave us all these 4 dominant colors that are inside of the image. I'll upload one of ours. Why not? Let me go back to our Finder and let's select an image. This one has, well, I want to do something with like some depth here. Maybe this, oh yeah, this will be good. Okay, so I'm going to click and drag, upload my image, and then it's going to give me different options. Now, I don't know what these names are. We're just here for the hex codes, okay? My Pink, that's a weird name. Potter's Clay, Farah, and then just straight up black. So it pulls colors out of the images that you're using. I don't love that color palette with that. If you want me to be honest with you, let's pick a new one. Let's pick these little, maybe this sunflower. Let's see what it does when we do this one. Okay, so it gives us brown, this golden color, a sand color, and black. What you can do is just select like this Dixie color. I can hit copy. And then when I come over here, if I was wanting to change the color of my outline, I could just go back to effects, click on that color, click on this little rainbow icon and hit Command V. That's going to paste it in there. And you can see here that it changed the outline of our text to that golden yellow color. So that's pretty cool too. I mean, this is just like an extra feature. And look, if you're like never sure what colors go well together, you can even explore different color combinations in here, which I love because I feel like it's hard sometimes to decide which one you want. You know what I'm saying? So, any questions so far? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. Lauren, what are you doing over there?
I'm looking to see if I have the color picker, which I don't, but now I'm looking in trying to figure out if I even have Canva Pro.
I know I have Canva Pro because it comes out of my bank account every month and I see it. So that's why I'm like, what in the world? But even they said they had free and it should be on there. So that's why I'm like, what decides if you get it or not? Or is it a secret club? Like, do I not know? Anyway, so another thing that you can do is just select these color palettes. If you wanted to let's just type in sunflower and see what it gives us. You can type in keywords and just type in sunflower, hit enter, and then look, it gives you like 4 different options for color palettes. So this is fun. And like I was saying before, these images that we have in our sublimation course are ready to go. They're ready to be used right away. But it's nice if you want to add your own elements, and to help your design process, it's going to make everything look really cohesive and pretty. So
we do have Jackie said, which, hi Jackie, not seen you here in a minute.
Hi Jackie.
Welcome back. I feel like I need to learn Canva now because she said she creates a design space, prints to PDF, and then prints in Inkscape. I really think that if nothing else, get you a free Canva account and play around with it.
Yes.
And then that way, if you like the free version of Canva, then you're really gonna love the paid version of Canva.
Yes.
And just so y'all know, we're not paid by Canva. We just really love Canva.
No, we literally love it. I create stuff on my phone a lot with Canva. Like
if you sell your crafts, creating graphics in Canva, like to post on your social medias.
For emails, for little signs at craft shows, like you can just make everything. And they have so many pre-made templates and stuff like that, which is really nice. But so these are just like some little tips. I know we're going over lots of like colors and things like that. But other things that you can do with sublimation in Canva, there's so much. There really is so much. I really want to encourage you all to kind of get in there and play around. You can use like their basic elements to kind of add stuff in the background and yada yada, but we won't go super into that just because I want to focus on sublimation. One thing that I really like to talk about is your print settings when you're printing from Canva for sublimation. You don't just want to print any image. And what I mean by that is whenever we go to save we'll just say this image specifically. Whenever you want to save something, you go up here to this little share icon and you're going to go to download it, okay? Now, it's going to bring up all of these file types. What I love about Canva is that it's got all the file types and what they're best for. So you can see right here, PDF print is best for printing. If we're wanting to print a sublimation quality, high quality, best quality print, we're going to always want to save this as our PDF print. Now you can see it'll say like this is suggested, but that's not what we're using it for. We're using it for printing. So I'm going to save that as a PDF print. And then not only that, but when you're selecting your color profile, you can see right here, RGB is best for digital use, but we are going to be doing professional printing. So we're going to want to do CMYK. Now, if you do a lot of sublimation settings, you can save your download settings and it'll just automatically do this if you predominantly use Canva for printing sublimation designs. And then you can just hit download. And
so we also had somebody ask, is Canva better than Illustrator? I have Illustrator. Would I rather use Canva? If you know Illustrator and you use Illustrator, I would stick with Illustrator.
Yeah.
Just because you have, correct me if I'm wrong, but with Illustrator, you have the option to create SVGs, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So
you have endless options.
Illustrator
is very much more complex, but like if you can do it, just stick to it.
Just stick with Illustrator.
Yeah, but Canva is good because it's very streamlined and very easy, especially for like people just beginning to get into design work and stuff like that. And it's just easier to navigate. Illustrator can be so hard to navigate sometimes. So, is there any easy way to make earring and can cooler templates? In Canva to create a template? No, but they have templates. Let's go look at that. Let's see. I think they are under, yeah. And you can search. I've done this with a t-shirt before. Let's look at t-shirts.
You can, the one good thing about Canva is you can create mock-ups in Canva.
Yes, and that's something that we should talk about too, especially with sublimation, because if you have like lots of designs in your brain and you're like, I want to sell like 5 or 6 designs for my fall release. I want to do 5 football designs, but you're like, I don't want to waste 5 t-shirts and like in hopes that someone will purchase one. This is a good way to do like a mock-up, which this isn't the prettiest. This one isn't. But they have other ones
that look like actual t-shirts.
Right. Like let's just go to search t-shirts and elements. Here's the graphics right here. Like here, let's delete this one. He's not cute at all. Look, this is a straight up t-shirt, y'all. I mean, it looks like a t-shirt. And then I want to show you all something else while we're here. I'm trying to click down here on my images. This is something that Canva has started doing as well that I love. Select an image, go to position, and look, they have a layers panel. I'm gonna pull that to the back. And then now I can even select, I want that helmet. I wonder if I can select 2 at a time. Yes, yeah. I can. I'm gonna select helmet, hold the shift key down and select go irrigators. And we're gonna pull this up and then size it up and look.
And now you have a
there's your mock-up. And that looks straight up like a t-shirt, like you've already made it.
Now you could even list it on Etsy without even, once you have your design,
yeah,
you can take that, remove the background, list it on Etsy.
Yeah, you can even literally add a background. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you guys. Let's pick your background. Let's do something. Let's position that in the back. I mean, it's not the best background. We'll turn on the opacity.
I'd say do a darker background.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is fun. Okay. I was just trying to do something simple, you guys. Okay. Let's position it to the back. Bring it back, bring it back.
There you go.
That's fun.
You have an Etsy-lesting.
Etsy-lesting. You have an Etsy-lesting.
Words are so hard sometimes.
That's actually kind of cute. Go irrigators.
That is cute.
Anyways, y'all are cracking me up today. Okay, what about tumblers and mugs? They have templates for everything. I'm telling y'all, Canva is like the go-to. Let's just type in mug template. You can just go up here. Look, go, irrigators. You could even have it on your coffee. I mean, you just can't beat it. Let's move the mug back.
Now, as far as templates, like if you were actually, I don't know if you're wanting like a template to how big you would size it or stuff like that. That is, we actually have a video on, you did the
Mock-ups, how to create.
color changing butterfly one, where you typed in the dimensions
Yeah.
of your cup. It was a tapered.
Onlinelabels.com.
Onlinelabels.com.
Yes.
And it will give you the actual dimensions.
that could be a whole nother video.
That will need to be a whole nother video.
We might add that to the sublimation course.
Yes.
But anyway, so that kind of shows you, if you are a sublimation seller, how you can create your mock-ups in Canva. But also, I believe in the DMS course, or Inner Circle, if you're a part of Inner Circle, Sadie and I like teamed up. And Sadie took all these photos of mock-ups. So like mock-up branded images. So like blank canvases, blank t-shirts, blank mugs, and then you can actually add the images in Canva using those mock-ups. So if you're a part of the DMS Inner Circle, you actually have access to all those mock-ups images. And they're very, very pretty. But if you don't have access to that, you can use Canva and get them this way. So pretty easy way for you all to like make your own listings. After you created something like this, if we're on the share screen, like if you wanted to sell this mug on your Etsy shop, you would just need to go to share, and then obviously you're going to need to download it. And when you're making things for like online and stuff, PNG is probably the best bet. And then you can download it from there and then upload it to your Etsy shop. So anybody have any questions about that? Christine says, more for listing them. I don't want to make all the examples, take pictures, then list. This is exactly what I need. Good.
I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on Canva when you're creating graphics, whether it be a Instagram story, a Facebook post, mock-ups for what you want to do.
Right.
And this is not just for, really, we've gone kind of, I don't want to say off script, but a little bit off script.
Yeah.
This is not just for sublimation people. This is for if you're crafting with your Cricut, you can do this. You can do your mock-ups. There are so many ways that you can use Canva.
Absolutely. So
Really and truly, like, it's great for sublimation.
right.
For sure. But it's also great for just normal Cricut crafters.
Yeah. So does anybody, I mean, those are like the main things that we use when it comes to sublimation hacks. I know this is like not a very long live, so I just want to make sure, like, is there anything that you can think of that you would want to show?
The only thing is, like, I would talk about the other elements that you can use when you're doing text to add, like the drop shadows and things like that.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to actually remove these extra elements right here. So what Lauren's talking about is there are other effects besides the outline. That's just one of the newer ones. But there are so many different effects in Canva that you can use. Now, obviously over here, they have these like pre-made font combinations, which are amazing. But if you're wanting to use one of your Maker's Gonna Learn fonts, or just like a custom font that you like, you can select your font and go to effects, which is where we found our outline. And you can use these other features as well. So these also work great for designing. I love this splice one. We use this one in our thumbnails a lot for Maker's Gonna Learn. I'm gonna change the color of the text just so y'all can see it better. So you can see, you can change the text, you can change all of that. And then you can even do like, this one's called a lift. And you can change the intensity. There's a shadow. I love this one. And change that color so y'all can see better. And it changes the color of the shadow. How cute is that? And you can even adjust things like the transparency of it and stuff like that. The blur, if you don't want it to be so obvious, you can see the offset changes. So there's lots of different options here.
You can
This one, yeah, the curve one is really one of my favorites probably. Because like now I can bump my design up and I can nestle this little football helmet right inside of here. Oh, I hate when I do that. Okay. And then you can nestle this, and then we can select them both, size them up, and like, how cute. So the curve feature is a really good one. That one, I feel like people use that a lot. It's very like trendy. And so, yeah, you can also adjust the curve. If you don't want it to be so curved, you can just do it a little bit. You can go the other way.
Bring it to the bottom.
Yeah.
You can also, another thing you can do is you can create your own. So if you have, I know we've talked a lot about sublimation. If you have the sublimation course, then you have pre-made templates for like mug templates and things like that that you can drag and drop pictures in.
Yes.
Did you all know you can create your own in Canva?
Like,
Go to Elements.
okay, elements,
Go to Grids.
grids, okay.
Go to View All, right there, where all those scenes right there.
See
that
all,
one.
grids.
See all, and there you can choose one that you might like. So click on that one. Get rid of the Go irrigators for a minute.
Oh no. Okay.
Now click on that,
Okay.
and the whole thing,
Okay.
and then size it.
How big?
Well, just watch what it does.
It don't let me. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You can stretch it and make it to fit whatever you want.
Oh.
So now resize it again.
Okay.
Now stretch it out to the right. See what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can have your design set for the size and length of your mug. So let's say your mug is 5 inches tall, and this is just like off the top of my head, 5 inches tall
Okay.
and 8 inches around. You can make that 5 inches tall and 8 inches around, and then drag and drop pictures in it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. 8 by 5. Let me zoom in. And then you can, hold on a second. Okay, so we're here, and then we've got our uploads. Let's pull in a picture of me, and a picture of Tanner, and a picture of Lauren.
And then you can click on those individual pictures and move them around to fit in that grid.
Wow, ain't that
Did you
just
learn
cute?
something today?
We should put that on a mug.
I know.
How cute.
Now, Sonia asked, can you wave the lettering? In Canva, you actually can't. I don't know that there is a way to warp text. I mean, there may be, and I just don't know it yet.
Let me show you what I would do. I'm just going to show you what I think of. Let's do hello there. This is kind of like that Photopea tutorial we did way back when. If I wanted to do, are you talking about like waving it like this? You could do something like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could do the wave like that, but I think they're mainly talking about like the warp. You know how you can, one part of the letter is, one part of the word is up here and then warp it down. You can do that for free in Photopea.
I had a tutorial on our website or on our channel and it got taken off.
Who took it off?
We had like double posted a video one day and we pulled one.
But then I have a video about where Cricut, the new Cricut warp, there was a warp feature in Cricut Design Space. So I talked about that when that came out, but you can also go on that tutorial and I'll show you how you can use Photopea for free to warp your text. And then you can put it in Canva and print it from Canva to sublimate.
Yes. Now, mirroring, someone was asking about mirroring, and like maybe I'm just crazy, but I can never ever, it's either I can't remember how to mirror or I do it wrong every time. But what I typically do when I save an image to sublimate on from Canva, let me show you guys this football image that we saved. Let's go to recents. I cannot see. Okay, downloads. Well, of course now I cannot find it. Hold on. Give me 2.5 people. What did I save it as? Go Vols?
What was it?
The football helmet we saved. Here it is. Let me just show you this PDF right here. We'll open it. So you should be able to reflect the image before you print it. If you're using like an Epson SureColor, obviously you don't need to do it. It will mirror your image for you.
But you can also flip it in Canva.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't remember how I do it. Every time I forget how I do it.
So go to an image.
Like just this one.
Yeah, go to, hold on. I have to look.
I've literally,
Position, is that, no.
I do this every time. I can never remember. It's like in the most
Actually, click on an
unobvious
individual image.
Okay, like just
Zoom in and click on the individual image.
Let's go. This. Okay. Here, I'll click me.
And then it says flip at the top. That's what you do. You just flip it.
Okay.
That's it. That's how you would mirror any image. You just flip.
You just have to select. So like I couldn't
select
the whole thing. That's why I can't
mirror
get
a
it.
text. See, that's the problem.
That's my issue. That's why I always get confused.
You can't mirror text, which obviously is the main thing you need to mirror.
Right.
In Canva, you can't flip text. You can flip images. So there are a couple ways around it. You can either mirror it when you go to print it, flip it horizontally, flip it, whatever. You mirror it when you go to print it, or you download it as a PDF, upload it into Canva, and then flip the image.
Yes, which is such a pain.
Which is a pain.
I'll show you what she's saying. So we saved that PDF earlier, okay? Y'all remember we saved that. I'm going to delete all this. We saved the Go Irrigators with the football helmet earlier, and it's not mirrored, but we need it to be. So what you're going to need to do is go to...
So you have to download it.
Yeah, we're going to upload the file to our image, or to our Canva.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it is there.
Well, give it a second. She's loading.
Is she loading?
I'm just going to click and drag it
Drag
in.
and drop.
Okay. So once it pops up, you can select the image and mirror it that way.
Because now it is an image with a text that can be flipped. But like I said, texts cannot be flipped individually.
And actually, Lauren, I don't know if it's even going to let us.
Did you download it as a
PDF?
Try it as a JPEG.
Yeah, so you may have to, let's just delete this out. Let me...
I'd put it back in there.
And then resave it as a JPEG.
Yeah.
Okay, downloading. So let's see if this works. So we're going to save it as a JPEG and then pull the whole thing back in. So this is going to give us more of like a flattened image.
Yes.
Rather than a layered image.
Right.
So we can delete it because this is the PDF.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Finder, and I want to pull in the JPEG this time. So we're going to pull that in. And you can already see there's only one bounding box.
Yep.
So like I can't just click on the helmet or the words.
Uh-huh.
And then I can just hit flip.
There you go.
And then print it. And then you'll have to save it again.
Yeah, you do have to resave it.
So that's not the most convenient thing to do. But that is a good workaround for whenever you're trying to print. And it's so funny because like these are a lot of things that we do all the time, but I do them and don't think about doing them. And then when we go to teach you all, I'm like, oh yeah, we do that all the time.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you can't flip a group if you have the collage. You have to do the individual photo separately.
Correct.
I'm trying to see if anybody else has mentioned anything. Jacqueline said, I have the same problem flipping images in Canva. I think I do too, because sometimes I'll click the words and I'm like, why is it not giving me the flip option? And then I'll go to click the image and I'm like, it is giving me the flip option now. Like, I'm not crazy. And because it only does images and doesn't do text.
Yeah, so just remember, if you are wanting to flip it before you print it, once your design is finished, make sure that you go in there and save it as a JPEG, not a PDF.
Yes. I do have the sublimation course pulled up. I was going to just show you all, like, while we were kind of talking about sublimation, if you've been interested in it, there is an ebook. We're adding new files, hundreds of new files. We just added some cool 3D sublimation stuff. But you can see in here, we have so much knowledge. There's so much stuff in here. It's going to even tell you what heat source to get, what equipment you need. So like you can get the course and not have anything. We actually encourage you not to have anything yet, because it's going to tell you which printers are the best, which one's going to work for what you want to do, sublimate a shirt start to finish. So everything you need to know is already inside of this course, y'all. There's so many different little classes, and we are working on updating a lot of this too, which is pretty up to date. We try to keep it up to date.
We just did an update less than a year ago, but we're going to be doing another update for you guys. And right now is the time to jump in on and get that sublimation course, because we have an official date of when the sublimation course is going to be, when the price is going to increase. And that is in October. It's like the 1st of October.
Yes.
Close to the 1st of October. So you definitely need to hop in on the $70 off while you can. Because if you get in now, and even if you, like Alicia said, even if you don't have, let's say you don't have anything for sublimation, but you know you want to get started. Maybe it's something on your Christmas list is to get all the stuff to start sublimating. Getting this course right now is key, because you're going to get all of the updates for free, plus all of the files, extra files for free. Right. So it's a win-win for you. Like it's a lose-lose for us and a win-win for you.
It's a one-time purchase, but you continue to get updated information, which is really nice. I feel like a lot of people think like, oh, if I buy it now, whenever you guys update, I'm not going to get it. But that's not how we roll.
Not how we roll.
No.
Anytime we update, if you have purchased a course, even if our prices have gone up and we tell you it's a one-time purchase, y'all, we mean it. You get the updates for free. Full free. 50 free.
So
grabbing it now for the $70 off, which means it's only $127.
I mean, it's not too shabby. One time, it's just once.
I mean, you're gonna, by the time we update it, there's gonna be over 500 sublimation exclusive ready files for you.
Yeah.
Plus, if you are already a Maker's Gonna Learn member, you get, I mean, all of the stuff that we have.
Right. And you can use all of our PNGs. Yeah.
I mean,
so it's a good deal. It's a good deal. Right. Dana says, highly recommend the sublimation course. It just really, y'all, Tanner always puts it like this. If you all are going to pay for the sublimation course, we're going to pay it back to you all, and the cost that it would take for you to purchase blanks and test them out. Like, you're going to get, if you don't take the course, ideally, you're going to search for hours on YouTube for different tutorials for everything you want to know. Then you're going to go out and purchase blanks. And what's going to happen is you're going to test these blanks out 17 times. I went through 6 sublimation tumblers when I started, and that would alone cost a bunch of money. I mean,
Tanner himself, I had just started working here, and I kid you not, when I say there were 12 coffee mugs in one day that we messed up, that is no exaggeration.
Right. It's a test it out and see what happens type of craft. And so that's why we have the course for you all, so you don't have to do that. So it's really nice, because we're just like, no, whenever you're going to heat that mug at $250, we're gonna be like, no, don't do that.
Try that again.
Instead of you like putting it in there and pulling it out and being like, that wasn't right, let me just throw that mug out. So that's why I think that the course is really beneficial for people who want to sublimate.
For sure.
But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow.
We are.
At
we're gonna make a super cute little Halloween DIY. That I think you all are going to be obsessed with. It's a Dollar Tree craft. The little ghosty that we're doing is literally the cutest.
It's so cute. It's all over like the Dollar Tree fall and craft Facebook groups. I see this little ghosty everywhere, but ours is really cute because it has a witch hat.
Yeah, we're doing a 3D paper witch hat for it.
It's so cute. So we will be back here at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and hopefully you all will be here with us. All right.
Sounds great.